Hello everyone! Today we have a very weird event going on right now. The Blizzard game that was exclusively only available on the awful and constantly under maintenance Battle.net launcher is now coming to the biggest game selling platform on the market, Steam. But what does it mean? If you clicked on this video, then that means you are looking for answers, and not just speculations from a man that is on a 24-hour duty to be the first in delivering the freshest Overwatch news videos with a webcam on. And luckily for you, I have those answers, but they might be just not true. From my point of view, we have finally reached the point of desperation of Blizzard. They are no longer trying to limit themselves to their own comfortable dimension of Blizzard launcher, but they actually are trying to expand their empire outside, like some sort of a plague that is spreading. Is this a good thing? For the game, of course it is, because they are making the game more accessible for the strictly Steam users, and by advertising themselves on the front pages, and especially knowing it's now a free-to-play, they are for sure trying to compete with the current titans of the Steam market that are Dota 2, CSGO, TF2, and many other games. Before we get into the deep discussions and very spicy informations, I just want to throw it out here that if the game on Steam, after downloading it and installing it, will still force you to enter through the Blizzard launcher, like some other games on Steam, I will be very annoyed. One of the biggest pros of having your game on Steam is the ease of access without any third-party launchers like Origin or whatever garbage EA has. So, once again, let's just hope that the game will be able to launch straight from your Steam library or a desktop shortcut. Now, the hot and spicy stuff. One of the most interesting possibilities that Steam gives is the access to the Steam community market. If the Steam release of Overwatch 2 will somehow connect to that Steam market, there is a big possibility for a brand new gaming economy to form. Is this a good thing? It is a very good thing. Just look at TF2 and how long it is lasting, partially thanks to the deep item and rarity economy it has. Another great example is the entire CSGO market with their knives and gloves. And that too proves you can even build entire careers just by focusing on this economy segment. So now, a better question is how could Overwatch 2 adapt to this kind of environment? Well, this most likely means a loot box system will come back in some way. If you want to build an economy, you need to add in the factor of rarity. And the only way to execute it is including some form of random chance. Other than the randomness, of course, you need to inject money into the system, so buyable keys for those loot boxes will also be necessary. Okay, so we have loot boxes and keys, but what could be inside those boxes? I very strongly believe that we are slowly approaching a scenario I discussed in one of my previous videos talking about how the weapons tab in the hero gallery is still underused. I refuse to believe we will be unboxing more weapon charms and souvenirs unless they will be the highest chance reward from unboxing. Just the thought of it makes me vomit. Other than that, there is also the possibility of adding more effects to weapons, similarly to unusual effects in TF2, where each weapon can be treated separately, so imagine you will be able to unbox a cool looking effect for Junkrat's grenade launcher, but also there is a separate unboxing chance of an effect on your riptire or mines. A similar example to this is, for example, treating Ana's primary weapon separately from the sleep dart. All of that sounds crazy, and honestly, we just need to wait and see how will all of this chaos be executed by Blizzard themselves. The possibilities are very wide and thick, and that at the same time is a scary thing. And here's why. I have spoken so many times already how Overwatch is turning into purely monetization-driven product, a milking cow that never stops giving, and rather than having an actual good game, we have this. So I'm afraid that in a very short time, Overwatch 2 will fall down to the exact same level as Paladins. No offense to that game, but there is just so many microtransactions thrown right and left, and you will no longer be able to tell the quality of those two games apart, and there will be nothing you can do about it, because this will simply print enormous amounts of money for Blizzard. Another very good thing for having your game on Steam is that the friend system is way more simple. You don't need to add your friends through some stupid battle tag system. All you need to do is right-click some people on the lobby, invite them to your friends list, and there you go. You have them constantly on your list. This is a very easy way to not only invite new players to once again to play with easy access, but it's also a very easy way to actually simplify the entire system that Battle.net fails to do. At the end, I'm pretty sure we all know they just had enough of being compared to TF2, and they just got pissed off that a literal seal is better than their entire update. Speaking of updates, another very good thing about Steam is that shipping updates is way easier. Not only with the community tab, where developers can basically straight up tell players what is happening with the game and what are their plans for the future, but also the updating of the game can be done in the background of your desktop, and there is no need for another launcher to invasively be still up on your screen. Keep on staying salty, Blizzard. Competition is the key to improvement and innovation, which I, for one, can't wait for as a player of both TF2 and Overwatch as games. Lastly, there are two more segments I really wanted to implement into this video. There is, of course, the entire tab of reviews, which are hilarious to watch after the first month of the game, where everyone is crying and raging about the horrible balance of the game because simply new players cannot even comprehend what is happening inside the entire universe of Overwatch. And secondly, there is this high hope for big new content for the game called the workshop section. As some TF2 players know, the workshop section is what drives people insane, especially knowing that all of the new maps that actually came in the new TF2 update are from the workshop. In this workshop page, people can create and add mods and new content to the game, while the developers can just use it and implement it for free. I mean, not free, but you get the idea. This opens up a way better option for those people who create content through the Overwatch workshop, and they can utilize the actual workshop page on Steam as their new home, which is great for the players and great for the creators. Who knows, maybe we can even get a map editor similar to Hammer, but for Overwatch. Thank you so much for watching, have a lovely day, bye bye.